Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Cliff with Pet Flamingo Power Wash. I'm back with a brand new video for you guys. Today working in Kissimmee, Florida. We're here for a paver-sealing job. I got this lead from YouTube. This customer actually watches the channel and was willing to pay us a little extra to come out here to get this job done. So we took the 2-hour trip with the traffic. Normally it's about an hour and a half, but with the early morning traffic, you know, it's 2 hours. The one is going to take care of the job with me. Right now we're about to actually clean the pavers. These pavers are pretty new. They're about 3 months old, so it's not dirty at all, but we're still gonna clean them before we put any kind of sealer on them. There's a little bit of algae growing like towards the side of the cage. I think this is where the water actually drains, so we're gonna clean all that area. We're gonna show you guys every step we're gonna do today. Today we're gonna actually be using a different product. Lately I've been trying different sealers. You know, you guys know Deco products is my go-to. Today we're gonna be using Sealthane 2-part sealer instead of the Deco. This pool deck is about 1,200 square feet, and we're gonna get all that out of that one bucket kit, because the Sealthane 2-part, you dilute it with water, part A and part B, and add that to water, just like you would do with Urisil or any other 2-part sealers, which, you know, gives you more product than the Deco, which is a 1-part sealer. So we're gonna show you guys what we got going on. If you haven't yet, subscribe, like, leave a comment. If you got any questions, I answer all my questions. You guys just enjoy the video. Make sure you hit the bell so you know when I put up a new video. So let's check it out. So these are the pavers here. Like I said, they're pretty new. You guys can see they're dull, just gray, pale. Over here is what I was talking about. We have a little bit of algae growing over here. This is probably where the water drains outside of the cage, so it sits there. But for the rest of the pool deck, I say cage, outside of the pool deck, you can see this area here is not as dirty. So we're still gonna clean everything though. We're gonna add a 6% mix of sodium hypochlorite, which is chlorine. So 6% mix to clean the pavers, and then we're gonna have to let them dry for a couple hours, and we'll be doing dry sanding, and following that we're gonna add our sealer. We gotta stop and get a roller so we can do our coping. We're gonna seal the coping as well. If you guys look over here, we're starting to get a little bit of algae growing over here on this side as well. But for the most part, this is not too dirty at all. We're gonna add the mix with our soft wash system, because downstream is not strong enough. Although we could clean this with a downstream mix, which, you know, would be around like a 1 to 2% depending on your system. You know, that'd be enough to clean these pavers, but we're gonna go a little stronger to make sure we get everything clean all the way. We'll rinse down the cage as well. See a little dust on there, so I don't even charge for that. If I'm already here, I'll just go ahead and wash the cage down for them and get all that dust off. So yeah, we're gonna start spraying now to the pre-treat to kill the algae, and then we're gonna surface clean it and give it a good rinse and have this baby looking good. Y'all stay tuned. All right, we're using my man DeJuan's soft wash system today. We're gonna add the 6% mix of SH on here. Got a little bit of air in the line, which, you know, you start in the morning, it's gonna be like that. Give this thing a good bath. You wanna make sure when you seal, you don't seal no dirt on the pavers at all. And this chlorine helps kill any algae, mold, mildew, all that. See what I was talking about? The water settles right there. These joints are empty, super empty. Look at that, they can look all the way in there. No sand. When you get pavers installed, most of the time, you know, they're not gonna seal them right away. So, you know, by the time it's 3 months, especially down here in Florida, if you have a lot of rain, that sand get washed out. Whatever sand was there, because it's not sealed and locked in the joints. And these pavers right here, I can always tell you guys, when we seal them, they're not gonna be like super shiny. You know, you're gonna have some color enhancement, so you can see what it looks like when it's wet versus over there what it looks like when it's dry. That's probably the, you know, pretty close to what it's gonna look like when it's done. It's not gonna be super shiny because these beige looking pavers, they don't emit too much light. So therefore they're not gonna be shiny when you're done. But you'll still get the same, you know, protection, of course. You get the protection and you know, a little color enhancement as well. Now if you have some like, you know, those red pavers, darker tint pavers, oh yeah, then we're talking. So we just got done pre-treating the pavers, you know, kill all that organic growth that's on top. We're gonna go ahead and surface clean it now, and then leave it to dry. So y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, we've been dwelling from about, give or take, 10 minutes. It's good enough to start surface cleaning. Pretty sure all the algae is already clean. Cleaned off the pavers or killed off the pavers. Now all we have to do is actually surface clean everything, make sure the joints are totally free of any dirt, algae, or, you know, even old sand, because we're gonna put all new sand in. So I'm gonna start surface cleaning now. Y'all, the one just got done surface cleaning the whole deck. Now it's time to give it a rinse. We don't have any weeds. This is not a new deck. This is not an old deck with a bunch of weeds, so therefore we don't need a turbo nozzle. So we're just gonna rinse it off, all the dirt off the top of the pavers. The joints are already empty, so, you know, we don't have to worry about blasting the joints too hard. So I'm gonna use the ball valve to rinse everything off all at once. Y'all stay tuned. You guys, we just got done cleaning the pavers. Everything is good to go. We just have to let it dry now. Show you guys what it looks like. She's looking pretty good. Do got good sun. Sun is right here, so the whole deck is exposed except for that little area that's tucked in right there. It takes a little longer, but these areas right here was pretty bad. Showed you guys there was some algae growing this morning. Not this morning, like it's not still morning. 30 minutes ago, it's all gone. And over here we had all that green algae that was sitting right here along the cage. That's clean as well. We had a little bit of rust removal that we were doing for them on the landings outside. We just sprayed them with some rust removal. So that's what you see activated right there. Gonna let that sit for a few minutes and rinse it up. All right, so we probably gonna take a little break. You know, we haven't ate yet, so we took a 2-hour ride here this morning. So we're gonna go ahead and get some lunch. Right now it's 10:18, so we'll be back around say noon to sand and seal and finish this job. All right, guys, y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all, we back at the job now. It is 1:30. Took an extra hour to give everything a good amount of time to dry, especially underneath here, because we knew it was gonna take a little longer. You can see over here, it's pretty dark. I mean, no, pretty dark, pretty dry. And of course over here is dry. You can see now they're super gray. The sun is going over this way, so we're gonna get the sanding going and applying our sealer. We did get some rollers, so we'll be able to do the coping, and we'll start spraying the actual deck. We'll do the coping first, but now it's time to sand. We got 2 brooms. We did get 2 bags of sand, and we also got tape. We're gonna put tape on the drain to protect any sand from going in there. Y'all, we're making good progress. The one just went back and he's getting some of the excess off the top of the pavers, so we don't have to blow a bunch of sand around, you know, getting stuff in the pool. Although some will get in the pool, that's, you can't fight that, but if you can limit it, you know what I'm saying, it'd be good for the customer. We are using silica sand, so it works really well on the pool decks versus polymeric sand, which, you know, hardens up like concrete really fast, and from what I've heard, messes up the pumps. So we're already sanded all the way up to this coping right here, this little jacuzzi area. We still got this area over there to do, and then like I said, we're gonna blow it off and apply our sealer. All right, we got the deck blown off, all the excess.
I showed you guys earlier how the joints were so empty. Show you how they look now. This is how you want it to look. About a 1/4 inch where they meet, so the sealer can have space to sit and lock the sand in. You know, as you working with sand, you can't see it unless you have a pile. So, you know, you blow it as best as you can. You may have, you know, a couple of grains here and there, but it's hard. It's very tough. So the grains is not gonna stick to the pavers. You know, once it's dry, it'll just blow away. So we're gonna go ahead and use the shield to do our border all the way around. Once we do the border, we won't have to worry about, you know, the middle part. So we just put it to the side. We just don't want to get sealer on the house. If you happen to get sealer on the house, all you have to do is just get you a damp rag, wipe it off before the sealer actually hardens. So we're gonna start in this area here because it's shaded. You know, you won't get no more sun. We'll do this area here, and then we do it over here, this open area last. Once I do the borders, I'll spray a coat of sealer on the coping. The one's gonna go around and roll the coping for me. You guys stay tuned. We got underneath here sprayed. This is what we're looking like here. Did a heavy coat. You can see the joints over here still filled. Over here is drying up a little bit, but you guys can see over there what it's looking like compared to these ones here. They don't have no color yet. So now I'm gonna put the one some sealer on the coping and also the roller, and it's gonna come through and hit them up for me. We're doing a coping, like I said. You guys can see the difference already between that coping and this one here. It's gonna stand out once it's done with it. And we're just using the regular roller with that, you know, easy, cheap roller. We throw it away once we're done. We just got done doing the first coat. I can't walk on here from this side, but over there it got sprayed at least what, 45 minutes ago. So we're ready to spray underneath over there. I'm gonna walk over there and show you guys the difference because you can actually see it on that side. Sorry, just hit my tripod. Careful. Kind of mushy over here. Oh yeah, look at that. Got a good color over here. So second coat, it's a light coat. We're gonna run through it. You can see probably how wet these are compared to the pavers on this side here. Like I said, these getting sprayed. What you can do if you're doing the work with pavers that you gotta do the second coat, you can either do the second coat in your socks. Of course, your socks gonna get, you know, sticky, or you can have your second pair of slippers you can put on to walk on, or you can have a bucket of water nearby to rinse your boots or shoes off before you get onto the deck so you don't track dirt inside. So I'm gonna do the second coat now, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like after. All right, you guys, we all wrapped up with the project. Took us a little while because our sprayer was having a little issue, but we got it figured out, and you know, happy to get it done. So, all right, this is the pool deck here, still drying, but you see how it looks. We came out of here. This is the other side here. Looking good. Can't walk in there.